Welcome to the History Hunter. At the end of this road, there is something very special from the Second World War. Join us and let's go out and find out what's here. After World War I, Germany felt defeated. They were humiliated. That's at least what they felt. So in the very, very quiet background of the European scene, they started to rearm themselves. So this is a location where the Germans were very early creating a little tucked away area where they had a ton of special installations. So what is in this forest then? Well, as I said, the Germans needed to rearm after the First World War, and to do that you have to produce. You have to produce war mechanic stuff. You have to produce all kinds of vehicles. You have to produce tanks. You have to produce anything you can imagine being related to having a war. But one of the things you most desperately needed was ammunition. So in this forest today you will find the leftover of one of Europe's largest munition storages. This was first built by the Germans for the Germans, and that was because they had to tuck away their munition storage and make sure that nobody could see it, and in that way jeopardize their plans. And inside this forest there are numerous barracks, foundations, some underground bunkers, and we are basically here to try and see if we can find some of them and share the images and experience that we have by being here. So when I say munition storage, I don't mean just a couple of small barrack foundations. I mean dozens of structures with one single purpose: to host the soldiers that once upon a time kept the munition safe, and then also to store the munition safe. And in contradiction to what you think, you would have guessed they had insanely fortified bunkers to take care of the storages. Well, they didn't. They had the genius plan of creating small cities out in the forest, so that if something came above, flew over it or anything like that, they could actually just kind of make it look like it was a city with people, just living people. And that is why this area is pretty special. There are no heavy-duty concrete bunkers or anything like that, just your typical regular barrack. Many of these structures, they were built by the Germans in the 30s. They were used by the Germans throughout the Second World War. And when the World War II was coming to an end, the Red Army soldiers came here. They took over, they blasted some of the installments, but they also reused it, and it continued into what we call the Cold War. This is the heater complex that had one purpose. That chimney, they heated huge amounts of water, or thousands and thousands of liters of water, and then they had central heating going through these pipes here everywhere in the camp. So even though the locals didn't have running tap water or warm hot water whatsoever, or flushing toilets, the soldiers had that. So in a way they felt they were they took good care of them, so they really wanted to join and kind of be a little posh out there and say, I'm a part of the German here. And in a way I could understand why, because there was poor times during those days. So to be here, being a here soldier, that was considered being a very nice way to say thank you to a country, but also you made a living, which was sometimes even better than being a factory worker. It is incredible to be at these locations and see the variety of different kind of structures here. Here's a barrack. It looks very much like the original German one. There's a basement and you have your first floor. I think we're gonna have a look inside that basement just for fun. This place used to be one of Europe's largest munition lagers or camps. So what the heck is that? There you go. There's a lot of these buildings where you actually, is it a stable? Now what the heck is going on here then? No, it's not a stable. Almost thought it looks like a chicken or pig house or something like that. What the heck? There are some shelves, ton of shelves. And who knows, there might be some cartridges or something laying around, you never know. Eagle Eyes found this thing here. Looks like a huge switch. Came from the basement. Interesting. This looks interesting. Very, very, very deep bunker right there. And this is where I think they stored the more heavy duty stuff, because they stored the typical smaller munitions in field installments as barrack houses and that. And then I think maybe when it comes to the really heavy duty stuff, they could have used these here. Wow, Eagle Eyes, we're going in here. Boom. What is in here then? Wooden floor. Oh yes. This is the real deal. I really think this is the German creations. I think it is the German stuff. There's actually numbers on that door. And then you come over here. Okay. Could it be a shelter for the crews? And then you come out here. We're gonna go the other way because just go through. I'll tell you why. There's another feature next to this one. So we're gonna have a look at that. This is crazy. Mounds like this was very often used to protect the facility, but also, as you saw, this bunker that we went in, this is the roof of the bunker. Look at that. Railroad bars or whatever you call them, sleepers, tiles. They are actually the roof of this place here. How crazy is that? And then you have over here, there's a huge building there. And also I can see the other entrance for this bunker that we just went into. And I do think it is a shelter. I think it's a crew shelter for either workers. Of course, it could have been a munition storage as well, but it could be a crew shelter for the workers if something happened here. But here you can see how it works. They have the mounds here so that if this thing blows up, the blast waves goes upwards and it doesn't kind of hurt or damage the one next to this one and the next to the other one. So there are several of these ponds. So what we're going to do, we're going to check out one of these ponds and see what that structure is. This is exciting. But this place is so big. As I said, it was once Europe's largest munition plant storage area facility. And here you can see what I said about the mound. So you have this thing here, and you have a mound, and there's an identical structure like this on that side of the mound. I'll bet also that there will be a munition bunker, or the storage shelter that we saw. I think that will be there as well. But this could have been maybe the production or assembly plant for the munition. It goes forever. And I think we need to get inside here and check it out. Look at that. There's like this cover over the hinge there. The hinge is gone a long time ago. Eagle eyes, gonna go in here and check it out, okay? What is that? Probably used to be electronics there, switches. Gonna have a look inside here, Eagle eyes. This is where I think, oh my goodness, you can almost see the process here. See that? I think they had tables here where they slid the munition back and forth. And that thing there is most likely a tool to hold or install something. I think you press down on something on this here. There's another one here. This is the production plant of the munition, actually. You can see it's very heavy duty built. That's what I thought it would be. It's heavy duty built because the blast, they don't want the blast to come through these walls. Oh wow, and you look at that. There's the pedal. A pedal, maybe lifting this thing here to make the munition round roll down here, and then they did something, crimped it on, or this could very well be the crimp on the cartridge around the bullet tip, something like that. Wow, this is so interesting. We found not only the munition storage, but we actually found the munition production area. Everything out here is come down, but you can see this is very, very different structure. There's like this slanted wall here, curved, heavy duty thickness of the wall here. This is exactly where they handled the maybe the more heavy duty munitions. Roll it in here. You can see there's actually a little track here. You see that, Eagle Eyes? There used to be a little track here. And I'm guessing maybe some of the gear that we see here are from the Russians. And maybe some of the gear... Wow, what is that? Interesting. There's a lid with a number. Is that Russian or? I'm not sure.
Let me smell.
You can smell. What an incredible place. And yeah, I can see Russian writing over there on the wall. Let's go over there. Well, look at that. German writing. That is from the Second World War. And then history changes. Suddenly it's Red Army, Russian writing. That is fascinating. See that, Eagle Eyes? Löschgerät. Löschgerät. Wow. Gotta say, I really love to see these structures here because they are the epitome of war and warfare. You needed this. This is what you needed most of, munition. Eagle Eye spotted the geprüft German writing on this thing here. And then suddenly there's a hole in the ground. If only these walls could speak and tell their story. How interesting. that would be, huh? That looks very much to be an ammo box. I found these handles before. That's most definitely a munition box. Look at that. Looks even larger. But here you can definitely see the mounts here. That is the one that we were just in. There's another one here. And the mounts were very much needed because if one of these blasted, the blast wave would, as I said, go up and don't hurt this structure here. This one looks like one of the big, look at what's behind there. That is crazy big. We are going inside to check this out. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Graffiti guys has been here, but oh my lord, this place is huge. There's even an echo in here. This is most likely also a production hall, and it's the largest we've seen so far. Graffiti guys has been here. Doesn't really take away the excitement of being here, if you ask me, because this is once in a lifetime to see such a huge munition storage. And every corner is a new surprise. Every corner. Oh, look at that. There's like a foundation there. There used to be something here. Maybe generators. Is that a date? ESK. Huh. It could have been machinery or some kind of base for some machinery. This is the second room here, Eagle Eyes. Yeah. And outside again. See the huge mounds protecting each and every of the buildings. But what is behind here? This was kind of like huge there. Eagle Eyes? I think we can go around the other side and figure out what that huge thing in the back there is. The sheer size of this site is taking me completely by surprise. We thought we'd be able to do this within like half an hour. Believe me, we won't. Oh, Eagle Eyes. There is something going on here. There's like a tower here. We should most definitely go up to the tower if the stairs are okay. Wow. A lot of things on the wall. What is this then? Is that down to a cellar? Here? Is that a staircase? Wow. What is going on here? I want to see if that is completely shut or what it is. No, that's downwards again. That's the hole we saw. Why did they sink it down the hole? There we go. Come on, you guys. We are going upstairs. That is also a munition box for a huge, I don't know, shell or something. But I wanted to go up here. Let's see what's up here. This is the second floor. And it goes even higher. Third and maybe fourth floor.
No, I think it starts on the third floor.
Wow. Oh, Löschgerät. It is so cool. There was actually an elevator here, Eagle Eyes. That is crazy. So they actually, oh, Oh, wow. See that? Be careful.
That's a shock.
That's the elevator. Wow. But as you can see here, it is so nice to see the German writing. That is cool. That means we know for sure that this was a German installment. Oh, I'm stuck. And we're gonna go upstairs one more floor and check that out. Loving this, hope you're as well. I have to say, this walkabout has turned to be fantastic. What the heck? Even one more floor. And it looks just the same as the other room. Of course we have to go all the way up when we're here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
And enjoy the view.
This is the last floor. Yeah, I was thinking about that. We can enjoy the view.
I think that's
Wow. See that cabinet? Första. Wow. See that?
moving.
How cool. German writing right there on that elevator door. There as well. I cannot make out what it says. Something like, shut the doors before you send something down, or I'm not sure. Sorry?
You can talk here. Hello. Hello?
What is going on here? This kind of goes to the... Oh, be careful here. I think this goes all the way down. That goes to 2 floors down. What was here? Generators or something? Something they needed to keep safe up here.
Daddy, there's one more floor.
One more floor?
But it's closed up.
Let's have a look down the elevator here. Ooh, that's a drop. Wow. Some of the electronics for the elevator. There's a lot of writing on the walls everywhere. And you can see here, this is the overview. Is that a bunker, Eagle Eyes? I think I can see a bunker over there. And there you can see where we are in the middle of the forest. Nothing around us, just forest. And this is where the Germans decided to put their secret munition plant. Oh yes, and there's going to be plenty more in part 2, believe me. If you want to help us to reach more locations like this, we have this super thanks feature here. Very simple. That's your opportunity to help us out to get some fuel into the gas tank and go out and find even more history. All of this is munition found in different areas. All of them are inert, of course, but some of these, like this 20mm cartridge here, from an anti-aircraft gun that the Germans had at a Luftwaffe airfield, or the 792 cartridges spent out in the battlefield, so the Panzerbücher munition or the Sturmgewehr munition, PPK, it's all inert. 88mm, huge 150mm artillery shells, they could all have been made right here. And in part 2, which I will link to in the video description here where it says more, you will see we find actually a massive railroad track system leading into the camp, and we didn't know that. And there are some other small details there for you to enjoy and learn from. And I have to say, this used to be one of Europe's largest munition plants and storages. So it's a absolutely gigantic and super large area, and we're going to share, as I said, much more. There are some surprises coming as well, so hope you enjoy that. If you haven't already, you know, we have hundreds of videos for you to explore and learn from. And the best way you can do is actually to watch the videos in full. Every second counts on the YouTube algorithm, and for each second you watch us, well, you're helping us out. And if you watch more of our videos in full, believe me, you're helping us out tremendously. Put on a little playlist there in the lunchtime and rock and roll. As I said, all of this it's amazing. It's just amazing to see this place. And in part 2, you will get a few surprises because this place is huge. All right. Thank you for being a Patreon team member. Thank you for helping us out by donating on PayPal. It enables us to go out and do more and show more of these locations that you've seen. So absolutely appreciated. For all of you, just subscribe, give us a comment, or hit the notification bell. Thank you for that. All right, let's meet out in part 2, and I think you are going to enjoy that.